In this video, we are going to be taking over as Real Madrid manager, becoming the second best Englishman to join the club this summer after the arrival of Jude Bellingham. We have one video to see how much we can win with the club, and here is where I need all of your lovely people's help. Leave me some suggestions for teams that you would like to see me manage in a future one-off video, and who knows, maybe you'll see it on the channel very, very soon. For now though, join me and let's see how much we can win with Real Madrid. Sit back, relax, and enjoy, my friends. Ultimate difficulty, strict for negotiation strictness, and we will have the Champions League as well in the first season. Before we jump into today's video, 500 likes would be amazing. Let's start by showing you the squad we have here at Real Madrid. And I actually think we're potentially only one or two signings away from being a really top tier side, one that should be able to challenge for the Champions League in this very first season. I'm hoping for at least a La Liga win, potentially maybe even the Copa de España as well. So we'll see how the season plays out. But I have got one player in mind who I know immediately I am going to be bringing in. I'm sure you probably already know. He might be on the thumbnail of this video. But we've got two top-tier goalkeepers. Courtois, Kepa's here on loan from Chelsea. Courtois injured in real life, but available to be picked here in the game. Lunin and also Canizares. We don't need four goalkeepers, so I might look to sell some players on. Will say as well, if I sell any of your favourite players, I do apologise. It's just the way it goes sometimes. So I'll quickly scroll through, show you the team we've got, and then we'll jump into the transfers, which, as I say, I've definitely got one transfer in mind, and then I might want to make one other transfer in this first summer window. We'll also take a look at how much money we've got, because I imagine Real Madrid will have a massive amount of money to spend. Some really, really good young talents ready to make their strides in the world of football, but there are a few aging players in this team as well. And as for the cash, 224 million euros. So let's go ahead and make our first signing, shall we? And I don't think this will come as a shock to anyone, but the big signing I wanted to make was probably one that will happen in real life. Kylian Mbappe, welcome to Real Madrid. 155 million euros from PSG. Contract's up at the end of the season. As I say, looks like he'll probably join Real Madrid in real life once his contract expires. We've got him a year earlier though. Had to. I feel this Real Madrid squad only really needed one position strengthening from the off, and that was up front. No disrespect to Joselu, who's playing up front for Real Madrid right now. He's 33, 82 rated. Mbappe, you can't say no to someone of his quality. As far as the Youth Academy goes, I won't be focusing on it in this video. I don't think we're going to have enough seasons for any youth players to kind of come through and make an impact. So we can look at the Youth Academy in a future video, but not this one. Objectives-wise for this first season, they're expecting us to finish the season with a profit margin of 275 million euros. Don't think that's going to happen. Sign 3 players born in Europe. We can do that. Sign 2 players younger than 20 years old with the potential greater than the average overall rating of players currently in the same position. And 3 of these are critical, which is the brand exposure, the continental success, which they want us to win the Champions League, and they want us to win the Copa de España, and they want us to win the league title. So, no pressure. And as much as I don't want to weaken Arsenal being an Arsenal fan, William Saliba is joining for a fee of £45 million. For some reason, his contract's expiring. He has sounded a new deal in real life, but in game, 11 months left on his deal. We've gone ahead and picked him up. And you might notice his wages are really bizarre. That's because I've literally spent all of our budget now. So he's on like £6,000 a week, but it's like £106,624 or something crazy like that. But that's only because we now have no more money left. So if we want to sign anyone else, we're going to have to make some cash. Now, this could be an interesting transfer. Florian Wirtz is here from Leverkusen as part of a £123 million deal. He's wearing the number 8 shirt, which might give you a hint as to why we've signed him. But he also helps us complete some objectives, those being 3 players from Europe and 1 out of 2 players younger than 20 years old with a potential greater than the average overall rating of players currently in the same position. So we're working towards the objectives the board want us to do. And as I say, you might have noticed that someone has left the club. We'll show you him now. Tony Cruz. He's gone to PSG as part of a £42.4 million deal. They came calling, and I'll be honest, as much as I know he's been a fantastic servant for the club, at the age of 33, I couldn't say no to that. And with that, the transfer window is now closed, which means our squad is locked in until January. So let me take you through the deals that have happened here in season number 1. We'll go back to the start. Mbappe, of course, joining for 155 million euros. Saliba from Arsenal for 45. Nacho Fernandez going to Leipzig for 17 million. And there is a joke there as well. What do you call cheese that isn't yours? nacho cheese. Yep, you can laugh when you want. Raheem Diaz has gone to Atletico, 55 million euros. Tony Cruz to PSG, 42. Vert's coming in for 123 million. I still can't believe I've just made that joke. But that is how this transfer window has gone. So let's see how we do this season. Just to let you know, any finals that we do get to, I will be playing with this Real Madrid squad. So the more finals we get to, the more games you'll have in this video. Unless, of course, it all goes wrong in Season 1 and we get sacked. So that could also happen. Checking back in with you here in January, where we are so far, at the moment, in La Liga, second, a point behind Barcelona. So we're where we want to be in the league. In terms of our Champions League, though, it's gone very well in the group stages. We have finished top of our group over Napoli. We haven't lost a group stage match. Round of 16 will see us take on Leipzig. So looking very good for the Champions League. We've just got to get past Leipzig into the last 8. And I'm with you now before the end of the season because we have ourselves a Copa de España final. So first trophy to play for here with our Real Madrid squad. Let's take a look then at the team news. Pre-match report, there is the Sociedad probable lineup. And we'll see ours in just a moment. I have to show you it like this because EA have removed the graphics before a game. So there's our team. Courtois, Mendy, Militao, Saliba, Carvajal, Tchouaméni, Valverde, Bellingham, Vinicius Jr., Mbappe, and Rodrigo as the front three. First chance of silverware for us then here with Real Madrid, and we've got Napoli actually in the Champions League last 8, so we've played them in the group stages already of the competition. So we might be on course for hopefully a Champions League final to end this season as well, and I won't let you know what's happening in the league just yet. Let's keep you in suspense for that. But it'll be interesting to see if we are able to win this. It's a tough Sociedad side that we're up against, and of course, with it being ultimate difficulty, anything can happen. Zakarian cuts inside. We get a vital touch there to take it away. And here goes Mbappe, finding Rodrigo. Right-hand side for Real Madrid. Rodrigo cuts it back inside. He's been given a run here by Jude Bellingham. Mbappe to his left. Mbappe, he finds Valverde. Valverde finds Mendy. Mendy! What has the referee just done here? Oh, he's sending him off. Why did he play advantage then? I don't know if Mendy would have scored, you know. Part of me wants to look back at that and see if he had have. However, Sociedad had just been reduced to 10 men. When referee played advantage, Mendy was in, and then he pulled it back to send off the player. So I still don't know if that goal was going in from Mendy. And it's Mbappe from the free kick then for Real Madrid. Mbappe! Forget about Mendy! Nearly scoring because Mbappe has scored from the free kick where the referee pulled it back for the red card. And it's Real Madrid 1, Real Sociedad 0. And those fans go mental. And I would have loved to have shown you the replay of the free kick, but unfortunately Xbox decided to give me an achievement for scoring the free kick right as the replay was showing. So yeah, I unfortunately can't show you that replay, but Mbappe's free kick, we'll take another look at it probably at the end of the game when we can see it in the replay. Now Odriozola, and it'll be interesting for Sociedad because now they've got to try and A, find a way back into the game with 10 men, but B, stop Real Madrid increasing their lead, because now with just 10 players on the pitch, it was already a difficult task for Sociedad to stop this Real Madrid side. It's got even harder. Tchouaméni, now Valverde. Valverde back the way of Tchouaméni, and the confidence is flowing right now. I feel so good playing with this Real Madrid side. Valverde, lovely ball into the feet of Vinicius Jr. Little ball roll, cuts it back on the right foot. Vinicius Jr. Ramiro with a save. Mbappe following up, handball given as the ball was cleared against him. Andre Silva, now to Takefusa Kubo, up against Mendy. Takefusa Kubo into the box. Courtois relied upon for Real Madrid and he pulls off the save. I was cautious about trying to make a tackle on Takefusa Kubo and potentially giving away a penalty, which we don't. And then in the end, it's dealt with. Now Vinicius Jr. looking for a counter-attack opportunity for Real Madrid. He's so quick, he's gone round one and he's going all on his lonesome. Vinicius Jr. It is a brilliant run and he almost finishes. Ramiro saves. Valverde now finds Rodrigo. Rodrigo, Bellingham, Mbappe. Mbappe shifts it onto the left side and Kylian Mbappe has done what Kylian Mbappe does. Real Madrid 2, Sociedad 0. They've put up a valiant fight, but it will not be enough. And we will be crowned Copa de España winners and win our first trophy as Real boss. There was a change as well for Real Madrid. Rodrigo off and we brought on Florian Wirtz, switched wings as well, which Vinicius Jr. now goes over to the right-hand side. Nabil Fekir, Courtois palms it wide. It's Space opened up. Don't like the way we've defended today. Got to say that. Our defence has been a little bit lacklustre, so need to be better, especially if we are going to reach a Champions League final. Vinicius Jr. is so quick, and you may see as well the goalkeeper is out of his goal. Vinicius Jr., can we get the shot away though is the question. He's gone for it, and he will finish. It is 3. They had to go for it, Sociedad, and Vinicius Jr. caps off what will be a fantastic first day for us, or first match I should say, in charge of Real Madrid here. I say in charge of Real Madrid, you know what I mean, that I actually played, right? And there is that full-time whistle. Let's see the lads lift the trophy. And now the question will be, can we follow the Copa de España's success with the Champions League? Napoli in the quarterfinals. We are away first at their place, and we will get a 3-2 victory. They gave us a tough game there, considering they only had 3 chances. Kvaratskhelia scored first, Lobotka got one back, and Rodrigo got an 89th minute winner into the second leg. Unfortunately, Militao did just pick up an injury before this, so can't start. So Alaba comes in. We've got a few fitness issues, but hopefully it won't affect us. Quick sim. 4-3. We just get through. Osimhen scored first. Valverde gets one back. 4-3 on aggregate. We're in to the semi-finals, where we will face Inter Milan. So here we go. 2 games away from a Champions League final. First game is here now. We're at home. Oh, man. It's a 1-1 draw. And here we go then. Moment of truth. Champions League final or not? And it will be. We absolutely smashed them in Italy. 4-0 the scoreline. We have won the Copa de España, and we now have a chance at the Champions League already in just our first season. And we face either PSG or Bayern Munich. And if it's Bayern, it's Kane in a Champions League final for the second time in his career. Will he win it this time? Following Spurs, who unfortunately for them didn't win it when they got to the final with him. Interesting one, this one. Let's find out. And you're probably wondering why I haven't really spoke too much about La Liga. That's because with 4 games to go, we're 5 points behind Barca. So, yeah, kind of relying on this Champions League now. Because essentially, if we don't win it, our job could be in trouble. I don't want to say that, but it could happen. And it will be Bayern in the final. So, to win the Champions League with Real Madrid, we have to beat Harry Kane's Bayern Munich. Here is that starting 11 for Bayern. Then Neuer with Guerrero at left back, De Ligt, Kim Min-jae and Mazraoui. Konrad Laimer, Kimmich in the midfield with Koeman, Musiala, Sane, and then of course Harry Kane. For Real Madrid, here's their starting 11. Same team that was named in our Copa de España victory. And we're at Wembley for this. Koeman out wide. Guerrero is over here on the left, and he can get a good delivery into the box. Carvajal can't prevent the corner though. It will be a Bayern corner. 35 minutes gone. Sane to deliver. Goes short towards Guerrero. Guerrero trying to entice Mbappe in. Mbappe, see you later. He's too quick for that, Guerrero. You're going to have to be a lot quicker than that to stop Mbappe from getting back to that ball. Mbappe looking to release Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. from the corner. What a challenge by Matthijs de Ligt. He got back so well for Bayern when it looked like Real Madrid were about to pounce on the counter. Koeman down the left-hand side. Tchouameni's tracking him. And Tchouameni's gone over, and Tchouameni hasn't got the ball yet. And Carvajal's not going to catch Koeman here. Carvajal trying to get back and stop Koeman from delivering. He will do so. It's a good challenge. It is a Bayern corner again. Saw what happened from the last one. This time Sane's learned, and he puts it into the box instead. Mbappe's header is brilliant. Vinicius Jr. is in a 1v2 here. But you fancy still with his trickery and with his ability for him to create something of this. Oh, and he's done it! He's found Kylian Mbappe, who is clean through for Real Madrid and will surely finish. It is Mbappe who's done it for Real. 25 minutes to go. We are in front. Vinicius Jr., fantastic. I said, didn't I? He still has the 2v1, but you still fancy him to create something in that situation. He doesn't even really need to do any tricks or skills, just holds up the ball really well, waits for the run of Mbappe. Mbappe goes, he finds him, and the rest was inevitable. You knew the ball was going in, and there was little that Neuer could do about it. His 9th in the Champions League, the first in this final. Response needed from Bayern then. Here goes Sane on the right. Mendy is beaten for pace, but we will get back goal side here with Mendy as Sane cuts inside. That's brilliant skill. Just can't get close to him. Leroy Sane, Eder Militao goes over. Mendy gets there on the second challenge as well. And now Vinicius Jr. Real Madrid looking to pounce once again on the counter. It's Mbappe to Vinicius Jr. Kim is not close enough to Vinicius Jr. who tried to go near post instead of far. Neuer stood there, stood firm, saved. It will lead to a corner. Valverde to deliver. It's deep. Neuer comes and claims with ease though. That was a really, really poor delivery in the end by Valverde. And Neuer will look to get the attack going quickly, but in doing so, gives away the ball. Rodrigo now has it. Mbappe's in the middle. Rodrigo's cross looking for Mbappe. He gets there! Oh! Kylian Mbappe can do no wrong. And he's got another. He was the hero of the Copa de España final, and he's the hero of the Champions League final as well. I cannot believe that he's just scored that. It's a phenomenal near post run. He just gets ahead of Kim Min-jae, heads home, and Neuer again is beaten. And Real are charging to the Champions League title. Fantastic play. Then again, when you sign someone like Mbappe, you have to win trophies. It's as simple as that. And that's what he does for you. 10 minutes to go. Bayern need 2 goals to draw level. Kane will have to wait for a European title again. Mazraoui. And at times we have looked a bit shaky defensively, but we have otherwise dealt with this Bayern attack pretty okay. Yes, you know, we did have to rely on Neuer in the Copa de España. Sorry, Courtois in the Copa de España final, but we haven't had to rely on him too much here tonight because most of Bayern's attacks haven't really got through yet, and they're trying to be a bit too intricate in and around the penalty area. Sometimes you've just got to let the shot go. You can see Lima there again. Ends up having to find the pass. What is going on here? Where away are we? We just about are. Massive press put on, but we play out of it. And now Mbappe takes that touch forwards. Run being made by Rodrigo. Over on the right. 2 additional minutes by the officials. Rodrigo trying to go inside towards the middle and gave it away to Guerrero, but it does not matter, my friends. Real are Champions League winners. In our first season, we have done the double, and we can build on this next year. Unfortunately, during the Champions League trophy lift, my game crashed and then force closed. So, because I hadn't left the game yet, the result didn't save. So I've had to go ahead and sim the final so that we get the same result, same goal scorer in Mbappe scoring twice. It just so happens, though, they're at different times than what actually happened in the match. But we've got the footage, so I'll be able to keep that in the video. And yeah, after simming it, we are still Champions League winners. Just means we don't get to watch all the celebrations play out, unfortunately. Although I forgot about the bus parade when you win trophies. That happens as well. So, yeah, we got to see that, which is pretty cool. There he is, stood next to the trophy, the man that won us the Champions League, Kylian Mbappe, as we go into Season 2 now. the way we build upon this squad, I think, is with potentially some new fullbacks, because Carvajal, of course, getting older. Mendy was good, so I might not replace him at left back. We might just go for a right back and then potentially a backup striker, because we don't actually have one at the moment. Let's have a quick look at how the lads performed in this season then. Courtois with the most appearances. Vinicius Jr., what a season. 32 goals, 11 assists. Mbappe 39 and 13 in 58. Valverde into double figures for both goals and assists as well is phenomenal. Jude with 13 to his name. Rodrigo with 29. Carvajal playing 54 times for us. And even though he is 32, he did actually go up by 1 overall, which is great to see. As I'm scrolling down, you can see who also made appearances. Florian Wirtz was unhappy this season at the amount of games time he got. I am currently changing him to play centre mid, which is why he didn't feature as much, because we don't play a formation with a cam. So that's why he didn't get as much game time as he would have hoped. Also, I changed Arda's position to play left wing as a squad option, because we don't have two great backup wingers from Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo. So yeah, that's why I changed his position to play left wing. With all that, we've taken a look at how the lads performed. We've seen our trophy parade as well, which I forgot was a thing that they do this year. There is one more thing I can show you before we go into Season 2, and that is transfers that will happen as soon as the window opens. Alvaro's going, Obradar's going. Modric and Vazquez both agreeing deals on free transfers because their contract was up to join Newcastle and Barcelona. And I'll see you all for Season 2. Let's do it. Almost forgot to show you the table before we finish the season. That could have been disastrous. We may have won the Copa de España and the Champions League, but we finished second behind Barcelona in the league. They got 94 points. They were incredible throughout. So, job next year, try and win La Liga, even though Barca will be a formidable opponent. Also, Super Copa, we did actually get to the final of that, but we lost to Barca. So, we got through the semi-finals, didn't win the final. Welcome to Season 2 then, as our budget's 387 million euros. We don't need 387 million euros, but that's what we've been given. And objectively, I imagine we've got to win everything again this year. Finish the season with a profit margin of 300 million, streak of 10 games without defeat in home matches, and sign at least 2 players younger than 20 years of age with the potential greater than the average rating of the players currently in the same position. So same as last time. Expand the club in North America within 2 seasons. Champions League, win it. League title, win. Copa de España, win. So, yeah, same as last year pretty much. Just picked up someone from the free agents. I wanted to see how the free agents are this year. See if there's still OP players that you can get after they've been put into the game. And this guy is 79 overall. So, he helps us complete an objective. And we've also got Andreas Michael as well. So, yeah, looks like the free agents might be broken again this year. Another one from the free agents, Andreas Michel, or Michael. He's come in, centre forward, again, just to see how good he actually is, more than actually wanting to use him in the team. He's 82 rated, though. So, you know what? If we weren't Real Madrid, would be an outstanding signing for us, but he's never going to replace Mbappe. And the first of Season 2 signings sees Nuno Mendes join from PSG. He was being approached by Atletico and Barca. We've been able to go and steal away the transfer from those two. So yeah, welcome to him. Very happy to have him here. And I'm actually in the process as well of signing a right back. So we might have 2 new fullbacks for this season. And here is our other fullback signing. Welcome to Trent Alexander-Arnold to Real Madrid. 90 million euros for the 25-year-old. So I said I wanted to strengthen our fullbacks. We've done that. And there's really only one more position that I'm looking to strengthen. And that is a backup striker for Mbappe. And as a backup striker to Kylian Mbappe for this season, we've gone ahead and signed Paulo Dybala from Roma for 51 million euros. I was debating whether or not I was going to play the UEFA Super Cup, but I've now decided that we will go ahead and play it. So we're taking on Liverpool. Of course, Trent Alexander-Arnold joining Real Madrid this summer means that he will not be in the Liverpool starting 11. They do have Balde, though, who they have signed from Barcelona. It's a very good Liverpool squad. It is the Europa League winners, of course, in Liverpool against us, the Champions League winners. And our team will pop up on your screen in a moment. There it is. Alexander-Arnold does start against his former club. Mendes also makes his debut for us. Oh, brilliant by Alexander-Arnold. Now Bellingham has got Mbappe ahead of him. Mbappe! He's at the post rebound, though! Kylian Mbappe! He was the hero of the Champions League final. He's the hero once more here inside 15 minutes. He hits the post initially. The ball bounces back, though, and the rebound is there. Major credit, though, to Trent Alexander-Arnold, who won the ball back after Liverpool had won it from us. He was so quick to get the ball back against his former club. And then Mbappe, you knew what was coming, really, when he gets through from Jude Bellingham. There was really only one outcome, although it took him 2 tries to find it. Tchouaméni, now Mbappe. Mbappe has got the chance to run here at Liverpool, and we don't need a second invitation to do that. He's away from ball day with what seems like ease. Mbappe pulling it back for Vinicius Jr. 2-0 Real Madrid. These two combine beautifully, and Real have a second. Saliba now finds Alexander-Arnold. Total dominance in the first half from Real Madrid, and they're looking to continue it in the second. Rodrigo, Alexander-Arnold, quick 1-2. Mbappe's in the middle. Alexander-Arnold's ball is beautiful. What a stop, though, by Alisson. That cross, though, from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Oh, man, what a cross. And how on earth Alisson saved it, I don't know. But it was a phenomenal save from Liverpool's goalkeeper to keep them somewhat in this game. Although, from the balance of play, you can't really say that. There's Jota, though. Oh, well then. 2-1. What a header from Diogo Jota. Moments before this, we should have been 3-0 up. But Alisson brilliance kept Liverpool at 2-0, and Jota's just pulled them a goal back. This could get interesting here. Oh, man. What a great header, though, by Jota. But we should deal with it. Diaz, Jota, now Salah. Salah, Diaz. Why on earth is Salah popping up in these central areas? I don't know. But it's causing us problems here as Jota's ball will pick out Gomez. Jota again. Liverpool given a new lease of life following Jota's header to pull them back in this game, and now momentum is with them. Real Madrid need to get this ball back and get back on the front foot. Gomez trying to go for goal. Rodrigo heads it away. It's kept alive by Virgil van Dijk for Liverpool, though. Now Matip. Mendy with the block. Advantage played by the referee. Still with Liverpool. We can't seem to get the ball from them at the moment. Luis Diaz, Gravenberch, Salah. Nicely done. Courtois, heroic though. Liverpool free kick. 2 minutes of normal time remains. Salah delivered into the box. Oh, Courtois. Brilliant. Just so well done there to give Real Madrid the chance now then to look for a counter-attacking opportunity. Mbappe's got Trent making a move ahead of him, but Mbappe will run himself all the way, will he? He does run. He's so good in these areas. Mbappe trying to pull it back, not once but twice. Second time, blocked behind. Unfortunately for Liverpool, by the way, they won't have time now. But I've got to say, commend their spirit, because without Courtois, we might not have won this game today. He's made some fantastic saves. And as that corner goes in, our header goes over. But that should be full time. It is. Real Madrid will win. Another bit of silverware as manager for us. And Liverpool tried their best. Klopp's men, though, beaten here. Real Madrid, Mbappe, brilliant. And Alexander-Arnold was very good on his debut as well for the club. So that takes us today to a Copa de España win, a Champions League, and now a UEFA Super Cup as well, my friends. So 3 trophies in just 2 seasons as manager. La Liga is the aim this year, along with potentially a Champions League trophy. Now, I've just seen in the news here, it looks like that Real Madrid, or Newcastle rather, have just activated the release clause in Tchouaméni's contract, which, if I'm not mistaken, is set at quite high. Apparently he's been approached by Newcastle. It's set at 124 million euros. Let's offer him a new deal to make sure that this can't go through, this transfer, because I do not want him leaving the club. New release clause of 248, that's fine. We can deal with that. But yeah, he's been given a new contract. He'll stay at Real Madrid. Unlucky Newcastle. And with that, I'll see you if we've got a final to look forward to, or if I'm set to update you in January with anything that's happened. Before then, though, let me quickly take you through what has happened in the transfer window, because we've had a pretty quiet one by all accounts. So Caballero and Michel came in the initial part of the window, both from the free agents. That was just to see how good they actually were from the free agents. Mendes from PSG for 60 million euros. Trent Alexander-Arnold from Liverpool for 90. And Paulo Dybala for 51 million euros. So no players leaving the club this window. We've made it to January and we have a Super Copa final to look forward to. It's an El Clasico. Real Madrid take on Barcelona. So we will be playing that in just a moment. To show you how we've got on as well in the other competitions, we ended up finishing second in our Champions League group. Leverkusen topped it. We were unbeaten, but 4 draws saw us only second place, which means we've drawn against Man City. So a tough round of 16 draw. And also La Liga, we sit third. Atletico are leading La Liga at the moment on 50 points. We do have a game in hand, but you can see that Barca ahead of us as well. And for the Copa de España, round of 16, we were drawn against Barcelona, so we'll have to see if we can make it through against them. But for now, let's take you into the Supercopa final. We knocked out Villarreal to get here, and it is, of course, the El Clasico. Let's take a look at the two sides as we head into this game. For Barcelona, there is their starting 11. And you can see, decent team. You'll see ours as we go into kickoff. In fact, it's probably a side you'd expect to see. So, there it is. Very, very strong from Real Madrid. So far, opening half an hour, we've had a lot of the ball in good areas. Barcelona defending really well, though. And Pedri picks out Lewandowski! First goal the way of Barcelona. It is Robert Lewandowski who gets it. And we've had a really good record in terms of finals in this video today. Are we about to see that record end as Barcelona strike first? Their only shot at goal so far, and they've made it count. Valverde, Mbappe to Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. back the way of Mbappe. Has to turn back though. Will find Wirtz. Again, Barca so set in this defensive formation. 12 minutes from time. Mendes. Look, why is Mbappe dropping back here? Why is Mbappe back there? I don't know what's going on. We just don't seem to be playing like we have done in previous finals. I understand that he hasn't had the ball much, but he doesn't need to drop this deep. Oh, it's going to be a penalty. And a red card for Saliba. I've got to say, I'm not too disheartened with the Supercopa. Like, it's not on my list of trophies to win, but it would have been nice. And performance-wise, we have been completely outclassed by Barcelona here today. Lewandowski from the spot against Courtois, who will make the save. Courtois will save it. It was a poor penalty, really, really poor by Robert Lewandowski. You have to say that. But 8 minutes to go. Real Madrid then needs something in the way of inspiration, which at the moment is not coming their way. Florian Wirtz could change that. Bellingham, Jude Bellingham. Is he going to be a Real Madrid hero again? Bellingham! It's just written for this young man to succeed in the world of football. And Jude Bellingham from Birmingham to Madrid has done Real Madrid well. Get in! I really don't know why Lewandowski tried to chip it. I really don't know. But Jude Bellingham, thank you. As he drives up the pitch, found by Florian Wirtz. And he finishes into the far corner. And just like that, Real Madrid are level. Probably not deservedly so. But that is the quality we have got within an instant. Having not played very well, we find a way through. And now game on, but we are down to 10 men, and I would normally make a substitution here and bring on a centre-back, which is probably a good idea to do, but in fact, I forgot we were down to 10 men for a second, so let's just try and see out the remainder of the game and then make the change after that, if we can. Ferran Torres! Courtois, he's off the post somehow! I mean, we are in the 94th minute, by the way, there. That's pretty ridiculous, but still, last-minute drama. Barca can't take their chance. Tchouameni is coming off for us. We've gone to a 4-3-2 with Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. up front, so no players out wide. And of course, when you play with 10 men, that is a bit of a risk you have to take. And do we want to play for penalties? Do we want to try and win the game in normal time? I think you know where my answer is going to be. I am not the most confident when it comes to penalties, so I want to try and get the result in extra time if possible. Here is Hakimi, although from this position, would you have taken penalties having been 1-0 down? Probably. So we have to count our blessings there as well. Thankful for Jude Bellingham as Mbappe. Can he get the ball through to Vinicius Jr.? He can. Vinicius Jr. then to make it 2-1 Real Madrid, and he will succeed. And just like that, heart, determination, desire, Real fight back. Barca, they are stunned. We overturn a 1-0 deficit into a 2-1 lead. Final minute of the game here, Real Madrid. You have to commend them. You have to say well done. 10 men of Real fight back to win the game by 2-1. Mendes finds Wirtz here. Wirtz looks through towards Mendes. That's a foul, ref. Not given. And that is that, my friends. Real Madrid 2, Barcelona 1. From Birmingham to the Bernabeu, Bellingham's brilliance inspires Real Madrid's comeback, and of course, full Full credit to the lads, especially as well Vinicius Jr., who scored as the winning goal in extra time. So another trophy added to our impressive collection as Real Madrid boss. And I'll see you for the end of the season, where hopefully we'll be in a Champions League final, a Copa de España final, and we will have won La Liga. Second leg against Man City. We drew the first leg 2-2, so chance here to get into the next round. And we do, a 2-1 victory with Alexander-Arnold scoring with 10 minutes to go, 11 minutes to go to give us the win. How? How do we then go into a game against Osasuna where we are now climbing up the table? Before this game, we were closing in on Atletico at the top of the table. But after it, we've probably now ended up dropping points and they will have picked up points on us. Unacceptable. First leg, 2-2 draw. The exact same situation that we had against City. Having said that, we gave Bayern 3 chances, they took 2. And it was a 87th minute equaliser from Saigankov. Time for the second leg. Will it be a semi-final of the Champions League? Oh, it will not be. 3-1 defeat, 5-3 on aggregate. So, after being knocked out of the Champions League, my manager rating is incredibly low. And just to show you as well, we ended up getting knocked out of the Copa de España. We ended up getting knocked out in the quarterfinals to Real Sociedad after beating Barca 2-1. So Sociedad went on to win the entire thing, but because of our early exit in the Copa de España, because of our quarterfinal exit in the Champions League, and the league table looking like this, the board are not happy. And let me tell you, out of the 5 defeats we've had this season, I can count at least 2 of those, which were games you'd expect us to win. I'm talking Osasuna, who, to be fair to them, are 5th, so fair enough. But I'm pretty certain we dropped points against Mallorca this year, pretty certain we dropped points against Cadiz. We lost to them by a 1-0, so there's some unacceptable results we've had this season which have left us in this situation we now find ourselves, with our manager rating being this low, on the verge of being sacked. Right, well, we started to pull back some points. We have now played an extra game than Atletico, though. So we are 2 points behind them, 5 ahead of Barca. But for the moment, we need Atletico to drop points. We are still within a shout of a La Liga title here. After a 3-1 win over Zaragoza, let's see. Will Atletico have dropped points to allow us an opportunity at this title standings? They haven't. They are still 2 ahead of us. Barcelona have now joined us on 34 games though and are 4 behind us. So again, all we need is Atletico to lose and we have a chance. And I don't know if you can see there, but after Bilbao, we face Atletico, who are now 5 ahead. So even if we beat Atletico, we still won't have done enough. We still need them to drop points. And that's relying on us winning all the rest of our games as well, which we are currently doing. 3-1 against Bilbao here. Okay, so they have drawn Atletico. As you can see, I don't know who they just played. Who was it who managed to draw with them? It was Real Betis. 3 games to go. We are on 82 points. If we beat Atletico here, that will put us on to 85, the exact same as them. But if we want any hopes of this La Liga title and potentially keeping our job, we have to win here against Atletico. It's live from the Santiago Bernabeu. Let's see if we can make this title race interesting. Bellingham, Alexander-Arnold, Trent Alexander-Arnold looking to put a cross in. It's a dangerous ball. It's hooked away by Atletico Madrid. Tchouaméni trying to keep us on the ball and keep the pressure on Atletico, who have so far been penned into their own penalty area. Now Griezmann to take them forwards. Bellingham, excellent challenge. Oh, brilliant. Rodrigo, Vinicius Jr. Oh, what black saves. What a massive moment. You can see my reaction as well. Vinicius Jr. just didn't connect with the shot as much as he would have hoped. Valverde's deep corner. It's there to be won. I believe there's an arm. What's been given here? It looks like handball against us. Atletico free kick. But yeah, Vinicius Jr. just didn't connect with the shot as he would have been hoping to. He went for placement. It was a good effort. But Oblak, you're going to need to do better to beat him from there. Rodrigo, brilliant. Rodrigo, Valverde, blocked. Mbappe might get there. He doesn't get there. And it's another free kick for Atletico, is it? No, it's a penalty. It struck the arm, did it? Of Savic with Valverde's shot. We're about to see here. Oh, it bounced up and hit him on the arm. Interesting. And this is why I often say about the handballs, if it is going to be a handball decision that settles the title, you almost feel a little bit frustrated and a little bit hard done by, especially if you are Atletico Madrid. But Mbappe still got to score it. Oh, what a penalty. It is an outrageous spot kick from Kylian Mbappe. The big talking point will be, though, is that the foul, is it a penalty when the ball strikes the arm of Savic? Alexander-Arnold, here he is on the ball, finding Rodrigo. Bellingham's made a great move, and Rodrigo spotted him. It's Jude Bellingham. It is Jude Bellingham to finish this. Black saves, but Vinicius Jr. turns home the rebound. Real are 2 to the good in the Madrid derby as we approach half-time. Vinicius Jr. has scored what could be the crucial goal of this game. Koke for Atletico, forwards towards Nunez. Nunez finds Molina. Molina has Mendes with him. And like I mentioned earlier, some of the results we've had in La Liga this season is largely the reason why we're having to fight back the way we are at trying to win this league title. And I'll be honest, I thought, as Vinicius Jr. has got so much pace here, goes round Kimpembe, and Vinicius Jr. just stabs the ball into the bottom corner, past Black, makes it 3-0. Game, set, match here at the Bernabeu. 2 matches to go in La Liga. Can we do this? I was about to say, I'm going to be honest, when I came into this video today, I expected we wouldn't have too much trouble winning the league. I thought we might not win it straight away, but I certainly thought that we would be able to just go and have a season where we are by far and away the best side and win it comfortably. But so far, that hasn't panned out that way. Lovely stuff from Vinicius Jr. though, who grabs his second of the game here. Lamar, now Galan. Remember though, after this game, we still have more matches. Oh, big moment, Courtois. Big moment. There is still 2 games following this one to lift the La Liga trophy. So, although we've done the first bit we needed to do here, we've still got to hold our nerve for the remaining 2 fixtures as well, as Vinicius Jr., who's been brilliant today. Absolutely brilliant. Full time from the Bernabeu. Step 1 done. Beat Atletico. Step 2, hold your nerve in the final 2 games, and we might just be league champions. Confirmation. We have gone top of La Liga. Sociedad, Villarreal, the final 2 matches we have, unchanged from the side that just beat Atletico. The boys know what they've got to do. And as I've said, if we don't win La Liga, I fear I might get sacked. Here is Rodrigo for Real Madrid. He's got space to run into, but Sociedad not allowing the run through from Mbappe yet. Alexander-Arnold. Now Rodrigo once more. Rodrigo. Valverde picks out Mendes. Mendes looks across. It falls here. Oh, Ramiro saves from Rodrigo, who thought he'd given Real Madrid the lead. Valverde's corner sent in towards Eder Militao. Ramiro heroics. What a stop. What a stop. We have made 1 change at half-time with Tchouaméni coming off and Florian Wirtz on to replace him. And Valverde will play CDM just so that way we've got Wirtz on and he can hopefully create a couple of chances. The ball through to Mbappe! How is the net not hit? I'll tell you how. It's Ramiro. Oh, I mean, it looked like a foul, but not given by the referee. And Mbappe! Oh, wow! Kylian Mbappe! It was that simple! And Sociedad will complain because they'll say there should have been a free kick. You'll probably see in the replay, we win the ball, but I don't think it was a clean tackle. Mbappe doesn't care, and all of a sudden, they lose concentration. They haven't let Mbappe get through at all in the game, really, aside from the last chance you saw when Ramiro saved. But this time, he just picks up the ball. There's a massive gap, and with the pace he's got, you're never going to catch him. And judging from the balance of play here, it's not like Real Madrid haven't had the chances to go in front. We've seen Ramiro make some very, very good saves, and they have been the better side. Can Mendes prevent the corner here? He can. Ooh, interesting pass, though. Maybe got away with that. Militao forward towards Florian Wirtz. Wirtz now to Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. turns back inside, gets the ball off, and in the end, the ball will be found to Wirtz, who will pick out Mbappe. Mbappe picks out Rodrigo. Rodrigo picks out... No, he doesn't. He's at the post. I was going to say Rodrigo picks out the corner, but he's hit the woodwork, and will that come back to cost Real Madrid? Hopefully not. What a chance for Real Madrid to take a 2-0 scoreline and end the game. Valverde knows where that pass was going, though, intercepts, and Sociedad now then are exposed because they sent players forwards. Mbappe across to Wirtz. Ramiro saves, falls for Vinicius Jr. though, who composure shown Don't know why the replay's been skipped. That wasn't me. That was the game. Composure shown from Vinicius Jr. is world class, and Real have their second. It was brilliant work by Valverde in the centre of the park to win it back, though. And Real now are one game away from lifting the La Liga title. Here is Zinchenko. Alexander-Arnold goes over, wins it back, sends it forwards. And that is that, my friends. One game to go. Oh my goodness me. Atletico 0, Cadiz 1. That was what happened to us earlier on in the season. We lost by a goal to 0 to Cadiz. Which means all we have to do is draw and we're champions. In fact, even if we lose, I think we're champions because of our goal difference. What an end to this season. It's not been a great season from us by all accounts, with the performances we had in the Champions League, the Copa de España, and some of the league matches. But we now then find ourselves just one game away from lifting the La Liga title. And as I say, my job might rely on this, but I think this would be a great way to possibly end the video. We've won the Champions League, we've won the Copa de España, we've won the UEFA Super Cup, the Supercopa. We just need La Liga, and we can do it here today in this one against Villarreal. Credit to this Real Madrid side, though, because we've had to hold our nerve when we've been in this position to win the games we have won, as Mbappe will score inside 4 minutes. This man, the Champions League hero, and he was heroic in many other games as well, had a quiet Supercopa final, but when we've needed him to, he has come in clutch, and he finds us the opener here at the Santiago Bernabeu, who are preparing for a La Liga title lift. Tchouaméni, Bellingham, Alexander-Arnold over on the right. Mbappe's in the middle. Trent goes back post, though, and it's headed away, but only as far as Santi, who helps it further for Villarreal, picked back up by Real Madrid. Valverde to the feet of Rodrigo. Rodrigo now over on this right-hand side. Few step-overs back to Alexander-Arnold. Cross back in to Vinicius Jr. 2-0 Real Madrid. The football we play at times is class, but that's what you expect from a side who have as much quality as Real Madrid do. This team is outstanding. It really, really is. Final few minutes of this game, Rodrigo found. And now charging towards Villarreal's defence. Rodrigo, brilliant turn. Looks for Mbappe. Offside flag remains down. And Mbappe smashes the ball back across goal for a third for Real Madrid. And as he celebrates with Rodrigo, just think of how good this front three would be for years to come. Mbappe, Rodrigo, Vinicius Jr. And the scary part about that is that might just happen in real life. And there you go, full time. What a way to finish the video. La Liga champions as well. We've won lots today, but this was the hardest one to win, I think, because of the situation we found ourselves in towards the back end of the year to bring back the points gap, then beat Atletico. Yes, there could be questions over the penalty decision in that game, but we eventually went on to win 3-0, and we've capped off that performance with another 2 outstanding performances as well, and we can watch the lads as they lift the final trophy of this video. And as we bring today's video to a close, a massive thank you for watching. Let's take a look and see how we got on this season and how we did overall as manager of Real Madrid. There you go. There's the league table. We finished on 91 points, 5 ahead of Atletico, 6 ahead of Barcelona. As I scroll down, you'll see some of the other teams as well. The Supercopa, we won that. You saw us in extra time, 2-1 victory over Barca. Copa de España, we didn't win that this year, but we did previously, so we have won that as well. The UEFA Super Cup, we beat Liverpool by 2-1. And the Champions League this year, we didn't do very well in. We ended up getting knocked out in the quarterfinals to Bayern Munich. Eventually, PSG went on to win the trophy, but we did win the Champions League as well in this video. And as for my career then, here you go. 119 games, 85 wins, 19 draws, 15 defeats, with the record transfer fee being Kylian Mbappe from PSG for 155 million euros. 1 league title, 1 domestic cup. Well, actually, the Supercopa should be in there as well. The Continental Cup as well should include the UEFA Super Cup, unless it doesn't, and I don't know why. But we won the La Liga trophy, so that's 1. We won the Copa de España. We won the Supercopa, so that's 2-3. We won the Champions League and the UEFA Super Cup as well today. So that's 5 trophies we won as Real Madrid boss. And here is how the team performed then this season. And I will say that you look at this Real Madrid side and you probably say they could go on for even more years. And if Mbappe joins them in real life, they are going to be one of the world's best teams and are going to be so scary to play against. That front three, Rodrigo, Mbappe and Vinicius Jr., incredible. Partner that with a midfield of Bellingham, Tchouaméni, Valverde, even more incredible. And I know that obviously Saliba, Alexander-Arnold, Mendes were all my signings, but yeah, this Real Madrid side does have a lot of potential in it. I've thoroughly enjoyed being their manager today. I do hope you have enjoyed as well. If you have, a like would be greatly appreciated. Let's go for 1,000 likes on this video. Also, leave me a comment. Let me know who you would like me to take over as manager of next for a video and see what we can do with them in the world of football. As I say, thoroughly enjoyed this, and that is going to be the end. But first thing I want to do before we go is let me see if I still have my job. So I'm going to skip to the end of the season and see what the board do. Right, so let's have a look, see what the board say. They are going to let me stay in the job, but for how long, I don't know, because my manager rating was incredibly low. So it might just be I'd get to start the new season, but then be sacked immediately. Or maybe we'd go on to stay as Real Madrid manager for a number of years. Who knows? Maybe we'll see in a future video, but for now, that is where we're going to leave this one. Huge thank you for watching. Take care, everyone. Stay safe, and I'll see you for my player, Leeds United career mode, and even more takeover videos in the future. Until then, adios!